In at number 10, Geet, I'm assuming. Not only does she only go by her first name, but Geet is also a massive TikTok star in India. Geet was born in India and raised in Seattle, and she also studied engineering and worked in a law firm before moving to the Indian capital of Delhi, which is where she began working with high-risk youth in the community and using her TikTok account to kind of help more people. Across 3 different accounts, she has established more than 10 million followers, one of which teaches American English using Hindi language instructions. Although just recently, India's government made a massive decision to ban the app due to fears of the Chinese-owned tech companies stealing their information. In regards to her kind of hurting her own career, a majority of her fan base was located in areas where the app has now been blocked, so hopefully she will expand to other countries, but with the US now looking at banning TikTok as well, it could be game over for a lot of TikTok stars. In at number 9, Haneen Hassam. This young Egyptian TikTok star has over 900,000 followers on the platform and has garnered over 7 million likes on her posts. Hassam, believed to be a social media influencer, especially by underage teenagers and children, was ordered to be detained pending investigation for 15 days for publishing online. According to the police and the government in Egypt, her videos were apparently inciting debauchery, immorality, and violating public morals. The charge comes after an accusation that the TikTok star was using the app to recruit women by offering them money to make live videos talking to strangers. This, however, was viewed as human trafficking and inciting inappropriate actions online. In at number 8, Sway House. 2 members of the Sway House, Bryce Hall and Jaden Hosser, ran into some legal trouble while they were out on a road trip. The popular TikTok group went to Texas, and unfortunately for them, they didn't exactly look into the laws before arriving. I mean, who would? But it's Texas, so maybe you should. According to the jail administration for the Lee County Sheriff's Office in Texas, Hall was arrested and charged with possession of marijuana less than 2 ounces, which is it's a misdemeanor. He then had to post, though, $5,000 for bail. Hosser was arrested and charged with possession of marijuana less than 2 ounces, as well as possession of a controlled substance less than 400 grams, which is a felony. His bail was $6,500 to be released, and Hall and Hosser are among TikTok's top stars with almost 13 million followers between them. After the Sway House guys made a diss track video for Lil Huddy alleging that he had cheated on Charlie, Chase snapped back with his own receipts. Chase also went on to expose all of them, and thus the Hype House and Sway House follower count took a massive dip. So that combined with the drug charges, I don't know if the rep's looking so good right now. In at number 7, Chase Hudson. As I just mentioned in the last point, it was the Sway House rap song called Still Softish by Josh Richards featuring Bryce Hall that really began the ending of Lil Huddy's career on TikTok. The music video accused Chase of cheating on Charli D'Amelio, and this sent shockwaves through the Hype House, which had once believed that they had the influencer house down pat. In reality, these group house ideas for creating content seem like a good idea, but with that many personalities in one house, there are bound to be conflicts. When the breakup happened, all seemed to be well and good, with Charli actually saying that they would remain friends. However, Lil Huddy did not like that music video and put the whole house on blast, which did absolutely nothing but cause Charli to then attack him for trying to play the victim. I'm sure he'll bounce back, but man, did he ever lose a lot of clout from this incident. I don't know how that career is going to do after the US bans TikTok as well. In at number 6, Faisal Shaikh. I can't even imagine trying to become a TikTok star in India. There are so many legal ramifications that can happen, which means that people are operating in this very limited space. Although what Faisal did was kind of irresponsible, but this punishment seems a little crazy. Faisal had built a big following in India and abroad, and when the worldwide lockdowns happened, he began breaking the rules. Multiple videos appeared of him outside when he should have been staying inside to stop the spread. Upon people seeing this video, a written complaint was actually made to the Amboli police station and the cyber crime cell, and Faisal's lawyers trying to argue that the videos were taken before the stay inside orders were made, but regardless, this will certainly have an effect on his career with the platform. I mean, people generally view these videos as irresponsible, and therefore his following took a bit of a hit. Even if they were old videos, that reputation has already kind of been registered. In at number 5, Emulhulu. I hope. There are entire compilations on YouTube of people in the TikTok community just saying the N-word, and because it's so prevalent, people rarely get called out for it. This TikTok star, though, took things to a whole different level and built a big following on the platform because she seemed to be this weird but funny and relatable person who was open about her struggles with mental health and body images. A lot of people can relate to that, but when someone posted a video of her yelling the N-word out of a car window, her career took a nosedive that you just can't come back from. Following the scandal, she made several videos apologizing to her fans and reported that she had been receiving death threats as well as having her address leaked online. It's a little far. I mean, just end the career. What do you gotta go after her house for? In at number 4, Nessa Barrett. For those of you who don't know, Nessa became big on TikTok and was considered to be part of the Hype House as well as the Sway House. Before she kissed Chase Hudson, which sent its own wave of hate her way, she was actually doing really well on the platform. Although with this new drama combined with the fact that she posted a video of her dancing to a verse from the Quran, her emerging career just collapsed. Since the video, she had issued an apology where she pleaded ignorance to what the man singing the verses was actually saying. However, that kind of made it worse. I mean, to many, the Quran is a sacred text, and when she mocked that, no apology could really save her. In at number 3, Addison Rae. Addison Rae has pulled in a massive following on TikTok that has led to some pretty big opportunities for the young star. At 19 years old, she has nearly 50 million followers on TikTok and over 22 million followers on Instagram alone. However, some potentially problematic posts from Addison's past kind of began popping up all at once. First, she was accused of blackfishing, but what became more of an issue was that she had not addressed any of these older videos. A YouTuber named Daniela Perkins shared the controversy and admitted that she was a fan of Addison, but in lieu of her lack of apology, Daniela said maybe she's changed the way she sees things, but we don't know because Addison hasn't said anything. Perkins said this in a video where she was highlighting the post Addison is being called out for, adding, "The worst part about it is that she hasn't said anything." She still has not commented on the matter, but did change her profile picture to say that Black Lives Matter. So I don't know if that'll be enough to save face for her on this one, and I'm sure more videos are going to come out, but only time will tell. In at number 2, Faisal Siddiqui. This one actually made me sick to my stomach a little bit, and I can't believe that TikTok would even allow content like this on their platform. Faisal had made a video where he is seen throwing water on a woman's face after she left him for another man. I guess it's a sketch of some kind. And the next clip that they show is this woman's face covered in heavy makeup to make her appear as if she had been attacked by acid. This guy has over 13 million followers on the platform, so the controversy surrounding the video has big consequences. TikTok removed the video after the National Commission for Women filed a complaint and demanded that strict action be taken against him. A spokesperson for TikTok said, "Keeping people on TikTok safe is a top priority, and we make it clear in our term of service and community guidelines that clearly outlines what is not acceptable on our platform. As per the policy, we do not allow content that risks the safety of others, promotes physical harm, or glorifies violence against women. The behavior in question violates our guidelines, and we have taken down the content, suspended the account, and are working with law enforcement agencies as appropriate." And there goes his TikTok career. TikTok called yo. Coming in at our number 1 spot, Tayden. Tayden was an early adopter of the TikTok app and therefore made a giant mark on the platform. He became widely known for his funny yet brief comedy sketches, which typically featured a disheveled wig. With over 2 million followers and another 70,000 subscribers on YouTube, he certainly had a dedicated fan base. But as soon as his popularity began to rise, though, so did the controversy. Another TikTok star named Ian Allen accused Tayden of inappropriate behavior after meeting Tayden on Grindr. He claimed that he didn't know that Tayden had a big following but was interested in him regardless. In response to this accusation, Tayden tweeted, "Never in my life would I have thought I'd be depicted as such a terrible person. It's never been who I am. I've definitely learned, and I can't do anything else but let others kill me. Love you all who have supported me. Thank you." So he didn't even really try to claim innocence in that tweet, which made his fans even more disturbed by the accusations. Who knows what's going to happen to those subscribers? In at number 10, Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo was one of the many multi-talented celebrities that decided to hop on the TikTok train. He has done really well for himself on that platform from years of experience as a dancer and performer, but some of these TikToks are just straight cringe. Perhaps the worst one though was when he did some lame magic trick using his iPad where he just pulled a stack of cash out of thin air. A magic trick we all wish we could make real during these desperate times. Like I said at the start of this point though, I doubt Jason Derulo really cares what people think, or else he wouldn't have started this successful TikTok page. That being said, I'm sure we'd all much rather him be working on new music than doing these magic tricks where he flexes how rich he is. Little embarrassing. In at number 9, Howie Mandel. Howie Mandel is a stand-up comedian at heart, so it's no question that he doesn't mind being the butt of a joke. Except this TikTok was just straight up embarrassing. Instead of being the butt of the joke, he was the bull of the joke. He literally had some lady eating frozen yogurt off of his head. I mean, for a guy that is a self-proclaimed germaphobe, this TikTok is really strange to watch. I never even thought we'd get to see the day where he'd be shaking someone's hand, but out of nowhere we get this nasty TikTok. Did she clean his head before putting the yogurt on it? Did he sit underneath the frozen yogurt machine to just get it all on top? Like, I have so many questions. There's no way that he just dumped it on his head. The swirl is too perfect. But if that was the case, it would add cadence to the rumors that he is being held hostage and using TikTok to scream for help. I'd say there was an ice cream pun in there somewhere, but it was frozen yogurt, so I'll let you find those puns in the comment section. In at number 8, Will Smith. Will Smith is another celebrity that I respect for at least trying to bridge the gap between his fans and finding new ones by making TikToks. That being said, his age definitely shows up in some of them, especially when he's holding the camera inches from his chin and speaking in a creepy, whispery Will Smith voice. Although in my opinion, the most embarrassing ones are the ones that involve Jada Pinkett Smith. Especially after the whole entanglement thing that they went through, these talks are hard to look back on and appreciate them in any way. I mean, I love Will Smith, so watching him simp for Jada and still get a knife in his back was extra brutal to watch. He's basically the crying Jordan meme now for life. In at number 7, Papa John. First of all, I didn't even realize that the Papa John's had its own TikTok page, and it's not even close to what you'd think it would be. When I found out about this page, I thought, oh, maybe they're showing how they make pizzas while doing the Renegade or something, but nope, it was literally just their CEO flexing how much money he's made from selling pizza. Aside from showing off how big of a mansion he lives in, he also did some embarrassing TikToks responding to his critics.
First so-called mean tweet is, Golgi Bye, yo, pizza tastes like dry ice with a dab of mustard. I guess you got rocks for taste buds.
My favorite was the person who said that his pizza tastes like dry ice with a dab of mustard. Also, even though this guy created Papa John's, I really doubt that he even eats his own product. I mean, look at how jacked this old dude looks. There's no way that he's eating his own pizza. If so, that is impressive. Papa John, I want to know if you eat your own pizza. That's my question of the day. In at number 6, Huddy Montag. Huddy Montag first rose to prominence back when reality TV shows were making big stars. It was essentially TikTok with more direction maybe, but born and raised in Colorado, Huddy moved to California after befriending Lauren Conrad in 2005 and joining the cast of The Hills in 2006. On the show is where she would meet her equally cringe-worthy husband Spencer Pratt. Huddy is a prime example though of someone who changed once arriving in Hollywood. I mean, she physically felt like she had to change herself to fit in. Now that she's a mom though, she's using TikTok to find a new way to fit in with today's generation. This video in particular of her dancing while holding a bottle of wine is so embarrassing, especially with the text at the top that says, "Mom, turn up? Turn up?" You are a mom, Huddy Montag. I still appreciate her effort, but man, she needs to hire a renegade dance teacher if she wants to get her numbers up on TikTok. Are there renegade dance teachers? That's all they teach? I'm just a TikTok dance teacher, that's all I teach. Be the easiest class in the world. In at number 5, Mike the Situation Sorrentino. Mike the Situation Sorrentino is another person that was able to hit huge success just by way of appearing on the reality TV ensemble classic called Jersey Shore. For a while, the only talent that he needed was picking up girls, taking shots, doing crunches, and tanning. All of that perfectly matched up with the show and its aesthetic, if you will. His bio states that he's all about food, fitness, and funny situations. I see what he did there. Now let's just skip though right to the cringe video.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
Drawing his hand at making some memes, it's clear he doesn't really know how to use TikTok. Also, just posting what your face looks like when you walk in on your friends smashing is embarrassing all on its own. The filter wasn't really needed, but it is the cherry on top of my secondhand embarrassment. The weirdest part was that he said, "It do be like that sometimes," and then tagged his friends at DJ Pauly D at Vinny. In number 4, Hailey Bieber. I think I winced the first time I watched this Hailey Bieber TikTok we're about to show you. In the video, her and Justin are lip syncing, except for the fact that Hailey is playing the mother in this situation. It's just weird to watch.
You know you can't say any bad words.
Yeah.
You know the words I don't like you to say.
Yeah, we can say shut up.
No, that's not a nice word.
All of her talks are with her husband Justin Bieber, and there was one with a dog, I think, so she's going for the right clickbait to at least boost her page, and it worked shockingly well. With only 5 videos on her page, she has nearly 5 million followers and just over 16 million likes collectively on her combined posts. Here's my issue with this TikTok though, and why it's embarrassing really. They're performers. Well, Justin is at least, so you'd think that he'd teach her something, but they're not funny people. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a comedian, they're objectively not funny people. So doing these kinds of weird sketches where she plays Justin's mom is just straight up bizarre. Embarrassing, if you will. In at number 3, Justin Bieber. This week in how celebrities are handling the pandemic, Justin Bieber decides to embarrass himself while flexing how many couches and skateboards he owns. In the TikTok you can hear Haley say "floor is lava," which prompts his own song to start playing. You know, nothing wrong with a little shameless self-promotion. But then he starts jumping on the furniture. I mean, it's a good thing this kid's famous, otherwise he'd be grounded. There's the dad coming out of me without kids. He does pretty well with not touching his pristine hardwood floors, but just as he makes it to one of his many bedrooms, I'm assuming, the Biebs just flops onto the floor as he misses his mark. I mean, shoulda had a V8, right? Although this TikTok was better than his usual bad dance moves, uncomfortable song choices, and creepy smirks. So I appreciate it for that at least. Switching it up, you know? You gotta switch up the cringe every now and again. This means switching up the cringe. In at number 2, Vanessa Hudgens. The idea of trying too hard has seemingly become the branding for this former Disney star. Now that Vanessa Hudgens is on TikTok, her outputting content is no different. There's just something deeply disturbing about watching a grown woman lip sync over a child's voice. Maybe I'm overreacting, but it freaks me out and makes me uncomfortable at the same time. So that's a hard pass from me.
Can you say toe?
Toe,
May?
May,
Toe.
toe,
Tomato.
manamito.
Vanessa Hudgens certainly has the time now to make these TikToks better if she wanted to, and with her demise through Instagram Live, it would actually make more sense for her to build an audience through TikTok. If you'll remember, she said during an IG Live that it was inevitable that people were going to die from the virus. I mean, she wasn't wrong, but she also wasn't the person that we wanted to hear that news from. You know? Last but certainly not least, our number 1 spot, Jake Paul. Now, I would be remiss if I forgot to mention the very embarrassing Jake Paul on this list. This man's whole career has been made up of wild antics, controversy, and embarrassing others. Thankfully for this TikTok, we're going to focus in on Jake just embarrassing himself rather than his friends. Jake had done another video of him stacking a bunch of red cups before inevitably falling off the ladder like a oopsie daisy, thus bringing down the pyramid of sadness. Well, he tried it again, but this time opted for the more comfortable fall by stacking toilet paper rolls. You know, in the middle of a pandemic, when there was a shortage on toilet paper rolls. Although Jake adds to the embarrassment of this post by first having his dog jump across them before he topples over again. Hey Jake, the Three Stooges called and they want their physical humor back. No one's creative anymore, and TikTok thrives on just repurposing the creativity of others. Those are my final thoughts on this video.
Beginning our countdown is Miley Cyrus. She's probably never surprised at this point when people call her out on things on social media. A trend started going around on TikTok where people would expose celebrities that they met as a way to let the fans know what they're like in real life. A user named Jonah Ford works in a restaurant in Hollywood and said that he's had to handle tons of celebrities because of it, Miley being one of them. He started off by saying nice things about her, saying that she's really pretty in person and also very nice, but then he exposed her for lying about being a vegan.
She claims to be vegan, but she's not because she ordered a burger and chicken at a restaurant. She also does not tip.
If you follow Miley, her veganism is something that she prides herself in and actively fights for animals. He said that she ordered chicken and a burger while eating at their restaurant. I mean, these are some serious claims in the vegan community. Like, they don't mess around with that. But he also said that she's not very bright and that she put ketchup on her salad by accident, which is like really random and I don't really know if I believe it. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I gotta say. Coming in hot at number 9 is Hailey Baldwin. This one turned into a legal issue because the claims that exposed her are said to be false. It really just depends on whose side of the story you believe, so I will let you be the judge of that. A doctor named Daniel Barrett got exposed on the TikTok app after he started suggesting whether or not celebrities had plastic surgery. People were voting that he do a video on Hailey Baldwin, which he did, and in it he said that he thinks she has, and told his viewers to pay attention to the change in her nose. After the video went viral, Hailey and her husband Justin Bieber threatened to sue the doctor for false claims and defamation if he did not remove the video. Hailey confirmed that she has never had any work done on her face, but the doctor stands with his opinion and refused to take it down. In at number 8 is Lauren Godwin and Sebastian Bales. This couple has a huge following on both YouTube and TikTok, but they were recently exposed on TikTok for one of their YouTube videos. Their content is normally different pranks and challenges that they kind of play against each other, but one of their pranks went too far. Sebastian posted the video to his YouTube page and titled it, "Fighting in front of our friends prank, bad idea." The beginning of the video is Sebastian telling his viewers that him and Lauren are going to prank their friends by pretending to be in an abusive relationship and get into a physical altercation. People were furious with the video and decided to take it from YouTube and expose them on TikTok by reacting to video clips. They both faced a ton of heat for that. Swiping the number 7 spot is Lizzo. Similar to Miley, she too got exposed on TikTok after a fan called her cheap and said that she does not tip. A fan said that she often comes into the restaurant they work at after hours so that she can have the whole place to herself, probably to avoid the chaos of fans. I'm sure the restaurant employees don't mind working late if they are a fan of hers, but the least she could do is tip, right? Well, one person claimed that she came in after hours while they were working at a restaurant and stayed very late but did not tip. The fan posted pictures and shared her story on TikTok, but one thing she did get from Lizzo was some nail art stickers. Yeah, apparently she left some NFL nail art sticker packages at the bar. The girl who worked there actually took a picture of them and then shared it to her Instagram. I think she left them because it wasn't her team. I'm not sure if she actually left those as a thank you. Moving on to number 6 is Bad Baby. The rapper got exposed on all social media accounts, including TikTok, after people started claiming she was blackfishing in her Instagram video. She posted a video to Instagram where she looked like a different person, people saying that she looked like she was trying to be black. She claimed it was just for a photo shoot she was doing, so she got a spray tan and did her makeup different. She insisted that she was not trying to be black, but people found different clips of her allegedly blackfishing in other videos and started making a compilation on TikTok and reacting to memes about her drastic change. So even if TikTok users missed out on her actual Instagram video drama, they were soon updated on TikTok. At the halfway point is Simmons. The singer was exposed on TikTok for a few different reasons, but one of them was more serious than others. A TikTok user exposed him after he allegedly came into a restaurant they worked at and demanded certain things because of who he is. Basically, he is one of the people who say "Do you know who I am?" Those type of celebrities. They said he was demanding, rude, and did not leave a tip at the end of his visit. They also said that he kept referring to one of their staff members, who was Mexican, as Carlos, even though that was not his name. They said it was a racist joke that no one thought was funny, and that it could not have been a mistake because they wear name tags, and they also introduce themselves when seating them or taking their orders. Here now at number 4 is JoJo Siwa. After the Dance Mom star posted TikTok videos with a male named Elliot Brown, people started making claims that they were dating. Naturally, that's just basically what happens in Hollywood. You cannot just have guy friends. Now, people were okay with the idea that they were dating until someone exposed her and his age and said that JoJo was dating a 28-year-old when she was only 16. People were freaking out nonetheless, and it caused a huge controversy. JoJo ended up responding with a TikTok video where she joked about people saying that Elliot was her boyfriend. But the internet thought they were exposing her. Meanwhile, we later found out that he is only 18 years old and that they are actually just good friends. Honestly, I think people were spelling Elliot Brown wrong because I found the 28-year-old thing, but then I found the 18-year-old thing, and Elliot was spelled a different way. Taking over the third spot is Lauren Gray. TikTok basically exposed her for moving on too fast from boys. After doing an interview with Genius, video clips surfaced where she talked about her previous breakup. The whole interview is her talking about how difficult a breakup was and how she couldn't eat or sleep and was taking melatonin every night, and basically that she was a complete mess. But then on her Instagram, not long after the interview, she posted a picture of her with a new guy in a pool. But when you clicked on his Instagram, he posted the same picture, but it was them kissing. The picture confirmed that they were more than just friends, and of course the TikTok world had to expose the facts. Because you basically cannot do anything on Instagram or Twitter without it being brought into the TikTok world. Because it is a different world over there. Let me tell you. Rolling into number 2 is Charli D'Amelio. Hollywood's biggest blogger, Perez Hilton, exposed her on TikTok during a tea time segment for having some issues within her family. Perez technically exposed Charli's dad, but since he's not like a huge star like Charli, she's the one who took the heat for it. Perez found an article which showed that her dad was arrested in 2014 for drunk driving, but the worst part was the article said that his 9-year-old daughter was in the car with him, either being Charli or Dixie. I can't do the math on their ages, but yeah. People were shocked to find out the information because her dad also appears in some of her videos, and their family even has their own TikTok account and probably makes money off of it. Of course, people can't really attack her dad online the way they can attack her, so unfortunately, they went after Charli instead. In our number 1 place is Lil Huddy. The famous TikToker's real name is Chase Hudson, but he goes by Lil Huddy online. He was dating Charli D'Amelio, the most famous TikTok star in the world who I just talked about in number 2, but then they split after rumors that he had cheated on her. Despite the rumors though, they ended on good terms. They posted really cute things because he denied the rumors and she believed him. But recently he got exposed by Charli herself after she publicly called him out for being a cheater. The rumors started up again and Chase tweeted, "All of this drama going on because I kissed Nessa when we were both single." Okay, so if they were both single, he wasn't cheating. But then Charli exposed him and responded with, "Then you shouldn't have come to my house after without telling me." That boy was at her house after? Yeah, that's all I gotta say. The truth always comes out. Chase retaliated by then exposing a bunch of other TikTokers for allegedly cheating on their spouses, but he did issue an apology to Charli. Starting us off at number 10 is Donald Trump. It is not totally surprising that the president is getting exposed on TikTok. People are saying that might be one of the reasons he decides to ban it, like some of the other countries have. What happened was, Trump was planning his first rally since the coronavirus pandemic and had planned it for June 19th in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Coincidentally enough, this is also Freedom Day, which is the day to celebrate slaves that were freed in the United States. A TikToker, Mary Jo, also known as TikTok Grandma, made a video which exposed his rally for being a slap in the face to the black community. She made it known that he chose to do this rally on Freedom Day and also chose Tulsa, which is where Black Wall Street took place. TikTokers joined in with her to create like this whole movement to go against the president and not buy tickets to the rally. She encouraged them that you could go online and reserve the seats, but not show up. Up next, number 9 is Jason Derulo. A lot of people love seeing him on TikTok. He spends a lot of time making goofy skits, doing dances, and even collabing with other celebrities. But one user who goes by the username ColyPolyOly24 exposed him for a time she met him when she worked at Disneyland. The good news is she didn't have a bad experience with him, like he was unkind to her or anything, but she exposed his musical skills. Clearly I don't have any. There's no denying that he can sing and dance, but she said he didn't even know the lyrics to a Christmas song. She explained that he was actually there to perform a song during the holidays and that he didn't know the lyrics to a Christmas song, so he actually wrote them on his hand, like he was cheating in a test in elementary school. She recalled the encounter and said it was kind of embarrassing, and people were chiming in saying that as a performer, it's a little bit unprofessional. I mean, you probably should have learned the song, Jason. Just saying. Making his way into number 8 is Jeffree Star. He has never been the type to keep his life very private. He's always very open with his followers about his personal life. But one thing that I am sure he wouldn't mind keeping private is the comfort of his own home. He bought a new beautiful mansion mansion and did a house tour on his YouTube channel, which is insane by the way, and you should go see it. And people were thrilled to see his house. But leave it up to the internet to find his location and start making TikToks about where he lives. It started becoming this trend on TikTok where people would expose Jeffrey's house and almost compete with who gave away more. Luckily, Jeffrey spoke on it in a fun YouTube video where he reacted to some of these TikToks, and he made sure to let people know the amount of security that his home has. He ain't messing around, y'all. Sliding into number 7 is Nicolas Cage. If you take some time and browse the internet, you will see that there are a lot of mixed emotions and opinions when it comes to this actor. Some people will say they met him and had a good experience, and others will say the opposite. But one TikTok user said that he came to her workplace and she found him a little bit weird. Now, being weird isn't always a bad thing. I mean, I'm weird. But she meant creepy weird. Her exact definition of him was, I quote, "Nicolas Cage is creepy. He looks like a vampire. He looks like he glows in the dark and he's a little weird." I'm not totally sure what she means by he looks like a vampire or glows in the dark. Like, he's not pale. I'm confused. But I wouldn't mind hearing more about what makes him creepy and weird. Unfortunately, we will never know because the video was taken down. Rolling into number 6 is Bradley Stephen Perry. He is a Disney star who became famous from the family sitcom Good Luck Charlie. Apparently he and some other members from the cast went to Disneyland together, and one park employee explained in a TikTok video that she had the chance of meeting them. In her video, she displayed a picture of the cast and pointed to Bradley's character, Gabe Duncan, and said, "This kid was a little a-hole. I did not like him at all." She didn't give any reasoning as to why she was calling a child an a-hole, but the video went viral and Bradley saw it. He didn't seem bothered by the allegation, and he shared a video response of him laughing at her video. Needless to say, people were obviously defending him in the comments, and she deleted the video. We have made it halfway, and we have Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon. I'm sure these two didn't think they would end up in a TikTok video when they had a family outing with their 2 kids. Now, this story is all word of mouth from someone who had to interact with them, but she exposed the couple in a TikTok video for being monsters. She showed a picture of them in her video and said, "These people are awful. I had to deal with both of them separately. She's an absolute diva and he's an absolute diva, and I hope that no one has to deal with these monsters ever again." Apparently, she went into more detail about her experience with them in the video, but all I could find was an article on it. I actually went to check the video link to get some more dirt, you know, but the video was gone and the user's actual page can no longer be found. It's just the username and the photo, but no videos, no content, so I think she regrets exposing them. We're trying to. In spot number 4 is Ross Lynch. Some people know him from the Disney series Austin and Ally or Teen Beach movies, and others will know him as the singer of the pop rock band R5. He too was exposed by someone during a TikTok video who claimed that he was loving all the attention he was getting. You can always tell which celebrity genuinely doesn't like the attention in a public area versus the ones who like pretend they don't like it, you know, but they secretly do. They're like, "Don't take my picture." And then they like pose for it. The TikTok user spoke about her time meeting him and said that he was coming fresh off the Teen Beach movie success and that he was just soaking in all the attention. She said that he was all over it and was practically begging for it, and she said that it was just really annoying. Alright guys, in the 3rd spot is Lee Allen Baker. Remember the girl who said that she got to meet the cast of Good Luck Charlie, the one who called that kid an a-hole? Well, she also came at the actress who played the mom on the Family Show, and she noticed. After Bradley posted that video to his Instagram reacting to the TikTok video, Leah saw it and chimed in. She wrote on the post and said, "Okay, so she didn't like the 2 of us. She's no fun, clearly." That is such a mom thing to say. She went on to make jokes though and also had a good laugh at the girl's TikTok. She wrote, "What can I say? The girl knows an a-hole when she sees one. She is cracking me up. We should invite her to a cast Zoom." I love the sarcasm. It's such like a mom thing. Taking over the number 2 spot is Gal Gadot. The actress thought it would be a really good idea to team up with other celebrities during the COVID-19 pandemic and sing a cover song of John Lennon's Imagine. She had good intentions, I like to believe, but the internet quickly turned against them and thought that it was more insensitive than anything. But one girl on TikTok, Ella Malarkey, called out Gal's cover song in one of her videos. She posted a response to their song with a song of her own. In the song, she gives out different reasons of why these celebrities can't possibly imagine what people are going through during this time. They do have a privileged life compared to the rest of us because of their status, and many people were actually offended that they thought they could relate to all the struggles that people have faced. I feel like that's personal opinion though. Obviously they can't personally relate, but I do think they understand. Making her way into number 1 is Imulu. I think that is how the TikTokers say it. She was everything that people loved about TikTok. She was relatable, funny, and open about her struggles with mental health and body image. But then she got exposed by another TikTok user when they posted a video of her yelling the N-word out a car window. Imulu is not the real name of this girl, by the way. Her actual name is not public. This is the name that she uses on all her social media platforms. Her being exposed caused a ton of chaos on the web, and other TikTokers, like the big ones, got involved. She did post an apology video though, which came across very genuine and sincere in my opinion. She continued to apologize in a series of videos and completely owned up for her unforgivable behavior. Eventually the whole scandal just kind of blew over, however it still has affected her TikTok.